The Appellate Division First Department is now in session. Good morning. Welcome to the Appellate Division's virtual admission ceremony. Ms. Guerrero, would you please proceed?
Good morning. May it please the court. I, Veronica Guerrero, counsel to this court's Committee on Character and Fitness. I'm honored this morning to present to the court 40 applicants for admission to the bar. Further, I am pleased to report that the committee has examined the records of each applicant appearing here today. Accordingly, and on behalf of the committee, I certify that each applicant here this morning does possess the requisite character and fitness to merit admission to the bar of the state of New York. Therefore, I do hereby move for their admission.
Ms. Guerrero, thank you. In advance of today's ceremony, my colleagues and I have considered this very important motion to admit these candidates to the bar, and they've authorized me to grant the motion. As always, Ms. Guerrero, I ask that you please extend the sincerest thanks of the court to the members of the Committee on Character and Fitness for continuing to make such great efforts, particularly still under these extraordinary circumstances, to ensure that each of the candidates before us does indeed meet the important requirements for admission to the bar of the state of New York. These committee members work pro bono without compensation, and my colleagues and I truly appreciate their service in helping to keep the admissions process function running so smoothly. So thank them, please. The Deputy Clerk of the Court, Margaret Soa, will now administer the oath of office.
Good morning, Justice Renwick. Good morning, candidates. Candidates, please raise your right hand. I'll recite the oath in the form of a question. At the end, I'll ask you to unmute your mics and respond by saying, "I do." Do you solemnly swear or affirm to support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and to faithfully discharge the duties of the office of Attorney and Counselor at Law according to the best of your ability? Please unmute your mics and respond.
I do.
Congratulations, attorneys. You may lower your hand and remute your microphones.
Congratulations, attorneys. On occasions as auspicious as these, one of the justices delivers an address, and this morning that privilege falls to me. So on behalf of all of my colleagues of the Appellate Division First Department, it is my great pleasure to welcome you, new attorneys, to the bar of the state of New York. Congratulations to all of you on the completion of this long, demanding journey. And of course, congratulations as well to your parents, spouses, significant others, and all of whom supported you and undoubtedly helped make this occasion possible. Usually for this ceremony, you would have the beauty, you would be surrounded by the beauty of this courtroom. We are still not there yet, but soon, hopefully very soon, others will have the opportunity to be sworn in the court once again. For now, you are graced only by the beautiful photograph that appears behind us, but hopefully you will have the opportunity to visit our court, as I say, someday soon, perhaps as litigants, as attorneys rather, representing litigants here in this very court. The fact that you are not experiencing this ceremony in the courtroom should not in any way detract from the importance of this day and your pride in this day. You should be proud of and excited about your accomplishments, particularly since you've achieved at least part of your legal education and sat for the bar during a rather extraordinary time. By now, you've had to adapt to many different aspects of this quasi and hybrid virtual legal world. You may be working or seeking employment or working remotely. You may be back in the office, or maybe there's some combination of all of that. You have to navigate your legal world and your legal career, whether COVID challenges exist or not. These are still challenging times. Remember, the important thing is as you adapt, and you will, Do not do these things alone. Do not attempt to go it alone. Rely on your counselors, alumni, and resources of your law school, the guidance of a professor, perhaps, a senior attorney, all of these, or a mentor from elsewhere. Join a bar association. There's the Bronx County Bar, New York County Lawyers, the City Bar, in order to be mentored, to connect with a network of lawyers, or to seek assistance if work or life issues become overwhelming. You too, despite being new to the legal world, can be mentors yourself to those in law school who are coming and enduring the things that you have already succeeded in doing. Your generation will be shaped by these experiences, and as a result, they will have an impact on the legal landscape and the role that lawyers will play in the future. As you adapt to these challenges, remember change is not new for lawyers. Historically, the law has been the conduit of change, and lawyers have been at the forefront of change in our society. They have been the drivers of that change. Think of Thurgood Marshall, Jack Greenberg, Robert Carter, just a few of the lawyers who were on the legal team of the case of Brown versus the Board of Education. That case not only declared segregated education unconstitutional, but practically speaking, it opened the doors to a better, more diverse America, as opportunity comes only through proper education. Those lawyers were ready to make change, and they knew how to adapt to the circumstances and to move the law forward. These lawyers were extremely passionate about the law. They recognized the power of the law, and they respected the law and its precedent in seeking equality for all. You are our future judges, legislators, leaders, and more. You will be the protectors of our legal institutions and our democracy. The oath you took minutes ago were not empty words. They took less than a minute to recite, but they were the difference between your being mere candidates and being lawyers with the power to represent people in high places and low. At the oath's core is your pledge to support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York. This pledge is of such gravity that the legislature mandated its public recitation, and the text is set forth in our state constitution. It is the same oath for elected officials and all who assume public office. Because being a lawyer is a public office, you must adhere to the highest ethical standards, not only in your professional lives, but also in your personal lives. Essentially, the oath you just took imposes obligations on you that will endure for your entire careers as attorneys. The legal profession, of which you are now members, allows each of you the power and ability to affect people's lives in a positive way, to protect and ensure the rights and freedoms of individuals, and ultimately to shape our society. While none of us is infallible, you owe yourselves, the courts, and your clients honesty, diligence, and adherence to the law in each and every case. As you navigate your way through the legal profession, be forever mindful of your ethical responsibility, which is essential to preserving your integrity and the integrity of the profession. You've endured law school, the bar exam, and are now attorneys. You've earned the privilege to practice law. With confidence and a strong ethical and moral compass, will be a privilege that can help you face the challenges that life will put before you today and in the future. Your careers and your future are limited only by your own imagination and energy. Congratulations again, and best of luck in your careers. This admission ceremony is now concluded. Court is adjourned. Enjoy your day.
Thank you to the justices and Ms. Soa. They will log off and the new attorneys will stay on with me.